Hello and welcome back to the NextPlay podcast, a gaming and pop culture podcast brought to you by the team at NextPlay Australia. I'm your host, Jamie, and joining me today is Brad,
Hello.
Berto,
Hola.
and very special guest, Molly.
Hey.
On today's show, we'll be discussing everything out of Gamescom Opening Night Live. But first, message from Brad.
Hello, it's Brad here. Did you know 9 out of 10 dentists recommend supporting NextPlay? Here's how. If you're watching on YouTube, press the subscribe button right there. Seriously, it's right there. And if you're listening on an audio streaming service, make sure to give us a 5-star review. And you can check out all of our content at next-play.com.au or via our socials at nextplayau, just about everywhere. Thanks for the support, and let's get back into the show.
All right, thank you very much, Brad. That was lovely. We're now going to be catching up with everyone, see what everyone's been doing lately. I will just start us off. In the gaming front, I have been playing Hellblade 2: Senua's Sacrifice. Nope, is that the right title? Yes, I think it is.
Senua's Saga?
No.
Saga,
Get Brad to say
something
it.
like that. Anyways, Enhanced Edition on PlayStation 5. If you've been listening at home before, I played the game on the Fire Stick, and it was horrendous. It looked like the game was melting throughout the entire experience. It's nice to see the game now, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It rivals some of the best games I've ever seen, that I've ever experienced in front of my eyes. It rivals anything Naughty Dog's done. Very tempted to just say it's just the best looking game I've ever played in terms of just vistas
Really?
and everything like that. It's absolutely stunning, especially with the enhanced version. I think it looks great. And that's not even on the PS5 Pro, which apparently the enhanced edition has a lot of extra bells and whistles to make it look a little bit better. I will say, in terms of the gameplay, it does get a little repetitive. I know in Mikey's original review back last year, he sort of stated that the combat and puzzles can get a little formulaic. And now that I can actually see what I'm doing and enjoy the game a little bit more, I kind of feel that a little bit. Conveniently, whenever you're in battles, only one enemy will attack you, and then you slay that one, and then the next one will come at you. And it feels like one of those action films where it's just one will attack you at once. It's sort of weird. But I do like the game. I think I would have scored it slightly lower than Mikey, though I haven't finished the experience. Once you do, you unlock some bonus features. So if anyone's played the first game, there was that hole in your head of the black rot going up your arm every time you died, which turned out to just be a fake out. So they've actually made that mode in this. That's sort of an additional mode you lock post game. And it's actually one of the trophies is to beat the game, and you can only die 4 times. So I don't think I'm getting this platinum, unfortunately, which kind of bums me out. But yeah, I will test out some of the other features probably tonight after the podcast, and hopefully have a review up early next week would be my goal. On the watching front, the missus and I started watching, there's a WWE documentary over on Netflix at the moment called Unreal. They sort of go behind the scenes and everything like that. I have gotten her into some of the bigger shows, like we watched WrestleMania and stuff together, so we decided to watch that. And it's quite interesting. We gave Ironheart a go. We were about 2 episodes in, and she was like, I don't know what's happening, and I don't care. So we might go back to that. I'm not sure. But Thunderbolts is finally on Disney Plus next week, so I'm looking forward to as well finally get into that film. Molly, how about yourself? What have you been up to?
I'm in a self-imposed no-buy, so I'm playing games in my backlog at the moment. I've just started playing Diablo 4. I'm only a 16 level necromancer, so not too far, but I'm greatly enjoying it. I'm trying to scratch the Baldur's Gate itch, so I'm looking for deep narratives, fantasy-based. Enjoying it, but arguably don't know too much yet. Still very early days. I've started watching Alien Earth on Disney Plus. Very new gen.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the millennial in me, but I'm struggling a little with it. That's
It
where
does
I'm
feel
at.
like that.
It's still good,
All right,
but
Brad, how about yourself?
Yeah, I started watching episode 3 because that came out a few hours ago, and I think I'm a third of the way through it, and it still feels like that, but I feel like I'm slowly enjoying it as I watch a bit more, but it's just taking a bit too long to get there for me.
What have you been playing on your end then?
I started Final Fantasy VII, the original one, on YouTube. That the episode 1's out now. Actually,
Plug.
episode 2 should be out now as well. So go check that out. Having a lot of fun. Actually, didn't realize how much extra content was in Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I'm like bloody like 2 hours into the original game. I'm like in chapter 9 of Remake. It's like insane how much extra content there is. I was like, why am I going through the story so quick?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Gets to the point.
I'm having fun though. It strangely feels like a more condensed version of the Final Fantasy VII that I know. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I've really been playing too much else. I did finish watching The Pit, that
Oh yeah.
hospital show I spoke about last week. I was so captivated by it. I binged like the last 8 episodes in a row. I literally sat in front of the TV for 9 hours because I just could not stop watching it. It is so good. If you have HBO Max, go and watch it. It's phenomenal. Some of my favorite TV in recent years.
Yeah, I think I said last week the missus watched that. I catch a few moments here and there. Can we talk that game we played? That's already out, right? We can talk about that.
Yeah. We can talk about that if we remember what it's called.
It's the dark multiplayer game.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Midnight Murder Club.
I forgot.
I forgot about that.
So this is a multiplayer kind of like what would you call it? Like a
Multiplayer game.
Yeah,
I mean,
very.
yeah.
I don't
Like a
wanna say
shooter?
what I want to say actually.
Kind of first person
Yeah.
shooter-ish.
Yeah, it's basically a multiplayer first-person shooter where you're in a mansion, it's all dark, all you have is a flashlight, and you just go through several different modes. I think at first I think we played it for what, like 2.5 hours, 2 hours. I think it took a while for us to warm up to it because, especially with wildcard mode, you earn cards after each match you play, and the cards you get influence what type of game you're going to play. So there could be a card that makes everyone half the size of what they are. There's one that makes you fart randomly, so you can't really be quiet. There's
Big head
others
mode.
that, big head mode. And then like just cards that change it from like 3v3 to 2v2v2 to free for all. It's all random. Every player in the match gets to place one wild card down at the start of the match. So that matches kind of feel different each time. Yeah. I did end up enjoying it towards the end. But yeah, I should have my review out next week sometime.
All right, sounds good. Berto, what's been happening over on your side?
I've been very boring. I haven't been watching anything, unlike you all. I still need to go back to the pit. I think I'm up to episode 4, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I dropped it.
Birdo, the last like 4 episodes are like mind-blowing. It's insane.
It's already so good. Like, it's one of those
It
things
is.
that you watch and
it
it's
gets
like,
better.
yeah, you're just like, wow, that was a whole hour gone, like that.
Yeah.
Game-wise, still Lies of P, obviously, and I can finally say that I'm playing for review Shinobi, and that's all I can say about that. So, looking forward to dropping that review exactly when the embargo lifts, because, I'm nearly complete.
Nice.
And Lies of P, still loving it, still addicted to it, still finding it very easy. Just so you know,
in the
Molly, I have to
DLC yet?
replay the whole game to get to the DLC that I'm reviewing.
Yeah, have you got to the DLC yet?
Nah. I'm like
So
at the
slow.
beginning of it. Like, oh, I have to get to the very end, literally. And then they're like, oh, this is open now. I'm like, okay. But I'm so comfortable in getting to that state and just smashing it through. So I'll have more to say about the actual game itself soon.
So lots of reviews coming to the website over the next few weeks. But for now, we're going to pass it over to Brad. We're going to be talking about a little show called Gamescom Opening Night Live. We're going to be talking all about that one. Bradley.
Yes, yours truly got up very early this morning at 3:30. Yeah,
Wow.
to watch Games Night Opening Night Live, hosted by Jeff Keighley. So it basically just opens the Gamescom weekend, which is just like a giant PAX or almost like an E3. Apparently, there's like 1,500 like stalls and everything there, which is insane because I thought PAX was big, but that just seems ridiculous
No.
how many
I think this is the
things
biggest
are
in the
there.
world. I'm pretty
PAX
sure.
has
Yeah.
like 4 stalls. Like, it's not the same.
In comparison, yes. All right, so there was quite a lot of announcements over the like 2-hour showcase. We won't go through them all. We'll just go through the main ones and then we'll discuss them as we go. So I'm not going in order. So
Okay.
sorry. So we got a new trailer for Resident Evil Requiem, which was, I guess, kind of like their highlight because they mentioned it like every 10 minutes during the whole show. Which, had me excited, but then the trailer wasn't that much, really. So it showed the new protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, with her mother, Alyssa Ashcroft, as they were escaping from their home by an unknown intruder. We literally, that's all that happened. We saw, I wouldn't even call it gameplay, but yeah, we just saw Grace moving as if we were playing the game. Did it get me more excited for it? Not really, because I'm already excited for it. It didn't really show much. If Leon made an appearance in the trailer, it would have broken the internet. It would have. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem is still launching on February 26th next year. Does anyone have anything to say about RE Requiem?
I'm still catching up, as you know. I've only just finished the original Resident Evil.
first
So
one.
I have,
Yes.
I believe, if my math is correct, like, I don't know, 7 at least to get through.
You've
Yeah,
got
you
a
do.
whole journey ahead of you. And lucky
Yeah.
for you, most of them are very, very good games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
legit.
get there.
You will. Next up, we got a new trailer for Ghost of Yotai, which actually announced Ghost of Yotai Legends, which is out next year. So Ghost of Tsushima had Ghost of Tsushima Legends. That came out shortly after that game. Did anyone play that besides me?
Was that the multiplayer thing? Nope.
Yeah.
No.
So it's basically, yeah, like a multiplayer one. It's kind of like you just go through waves of enemies and it progressively gets harder. But it probably doesn't sound fun on paper, but when you're playing with your friends and it's a good time. And this
Isn't that
time
horde mode?
they're
Like that?
kind of, yeah.
Kind of like what? Yeah, kind of.
And they've said that there'll be some story missions included in Ghost of Yotai Legends, as well as 4 character classes you can choose as well, which I believe Ghost of Tsushima Legends did not have. So Ghost of Yotai launches on October 2nd for PS5, with Legends launching next year, and they will reveal more just before that launches. Hollow Knight Silk Song got a 2-second trailer, which really didn't show much.
No, it didn't.
It basically it was just Jeff saying there's an
It
announcement
exists.
stream. Yeah.
There's an announcement for
There's
an announcement.
announcements. Yeah. There's an announcement stream hosted by Team Cherry later this week, which will hopefully have the release date. As like, what else could they announce at this point? Probably a delay that would definitely upset people.
I was expecting I know they'd probably do the date in this, but when he said still this year, I was like, oh, it's getting so close. I remember they kept doing that with Croc last year. They were like, no, it's coming out this year, and then they just randomly went, no, it's not. But
That's Croc.
yeah, I know. I'm just as an example. But it's funny that they made an announcement to announce an announcement string. I think that's quite humorous.
It is funny. I think for me with Silksong now, you know, it's reaching that level where I'm a little bit more worried about it because people want it so bad. You know how like people
Yeah.
expectations are fever pitch to the point where it's like
Yeah.
it needs to be some sort of godlike gaming descending from the heavens. And I just don't know if it's going to be what people feel it is. I think people need to chill. I don't know. It just seems everyone seems to be riding on it. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
I think we're
I
excited
think
This
because
super
it's one of
small
the
team.
few. It's one of the few games from
Go.
Australia coming out,
Yeah.
so maybe we're overhyping it a
Yeah,
little.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely
It'll
Aussies are
deliver.
like even more excited about it than anyone else in the world.
Hell, they're from
It,
Adelaide. I'm super keen for it.
it just feels like there's at a point where like it gets hyped so much, or like it just is taking so long to get here that like my interest of it has like waned a bit compared to like where it was a few years ago. It's just like, oh, it's just never coming out. But
Hmm.
um yeah, excited to see it. There's like 5 days left of this year, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Um Next up, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 7. There was a gameplay reveal trailer which showed uh, a campaign which is co-op. You can
4
play the
people, I think.
campaigns. Yeah, you can play the campaign solo or with up to 4 players, and it takes place over different corners of the world, including Tokyo, Alaska, Angola, and more. We also got a release date. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will be launching on November 14th. So basically around the same time it always launches. Does anyone excited for this?
I actually
I wouldn't say
am.
excited. Just whenever I see whenever I see Peter Petrelli on screen, it just reminds me of Heroes back in the day. That's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Molly?
I think it's a fun deviance from the usual real life situations that they tend to set it in. It being in the future, the last
Mm,
couple of Call of Duties I found a little on the nose because they've been so close to real life events.
mm,
Whereas setting it in the future
yeah.
appeals more to like my sci-fi, fantasy-based interests. I'd check this one out.
Mm. Yeah. Um, I I get worried that like it's gonna go too much towards like advanced warfare where the gadgets were just a bit too. It didn't really feel very Call of Duty at a certain
Was
point.
was that the Kevin Spacey one?
Oh, I don't
Kevin
know.
Spacey
I
was in
can't
Call of Duty.
remember. He was in
I like the
one.
one that had Jon Snow in it.
Was he
It was the
actually?
space one. Yeah, the space one with Jon Snow. He was the villain. That one was great. I can't remember what it was
I
called, so
don't
obviously I
know.
loved it a lot.
I do not
A long time
recall
ago.
that. um, but yeah, I'm excited. I do like. I loved Black Ops 6's campaign. Especially like the more psychological, almost horror missions that they had in that. It definitely
Yeah.
felt like at times that didn't feel like Call of Duty, but like in a campaign, I still want it to be like very different, not just like a snipe, a sniper mission, a mission where you have to save a hostage. Like it just really like expands what they can do in the campaign when they go down that route, and it feels like kind of more like a story rather than like a sequence of events. Berto, you'll be happy to hear that Lords of the Fallen 2 has been announced.
Yeah.
So when
Lords of the
you
Fallen.
when you reviewed the original game, you gave it a 5 out of 10.
Yep.
I was like, I didn't know he liked that game.
I didn't. It was at the time the lowest reviewed game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It still is, I think, or maybe not
I
anymore.
think not anymore. Yeah.
But yeah, Lords of the Fallen got a 2.0 version update earlier this year, and apparently that's really turned that game around. Apparently it's a lot more enjoyable. The co-op is like more co-op-y. It's I don't know.
Nailed it. We
But-
write reviews.
We do. But yeah, I've heard very good things about that new update. So, and I feel like with this, they might, well, you would think they would learn like lessons or like take on board that feedback that the first game got. Anyone play it, Lords of the Fallen, besides Birdo?
I played the original back on like PS4 before they did like the reboot, relaunch, or whatever the hell it is. I didn't mind it. It just
Yeah.
felt like a watered down Souls.
Mm.
But there's so many of those these days that it's just like sort of blended in with everything else. I thought it was like Sauron or something on screen when it first popped up because he had like the helmet sort of thing cranking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not my thing.
I thought it was like Remnant 2 because the 2 in the logo looks like that 2 as well. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, it does.
Weird.
I heard a lot about how you were saying how they updated it, right? So like when I first reviewed it, I put it publicly that I reviewed it and I gave it a terrible score. There were a few people online that came at me with like, how dare I? I'm having so much fun, and I'm like, that's great.
How dare you have a different opinion?
Yeah, I'm like, it's so buggy, it's so broken. Like experiences for different people, whatever, it's all good. But the thing is that I dislike in that sentence of after how many years since launch they finally fixed it. It's like,
It's like Cyberpunk.
You can make that's the thing with the medium, right? So like, you can make anything a great game after a few years after everyone's play tested it and bought
Well,
it.
you
and
can give them
given
props for
feedback.
actually wanting to fix it rather than letting it die in the state that it was
It's
in.
great ideas. It is a great idea, but yeah, a bit rough.
Yeah. Do you know what was also rough? The presenter that presented Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So he
was
obviously
awesome.
That's
He
mean.
has-
He frustrated me
must-
so much.
It was
he
my
must have
favorite part.
had like a glass
A
of red
walking press
cordial
release, this bloke.
before he went out on the stage.
He was nervous.
He was
Yeah, he was nervous.
something. He was like he certainly was earning whatever they were paying him. Like I liked it. I'm making fun of him, but I liked it. So yes, this game follows Batman's story from origin to legend and will have many nods to previous stories. It also features an open world Gotham City to be your playground. Didn't really go too much into detail on how open it is. I can't imagine it'll be like GTA or level, but like it's a Lego game. I wouldn't expect it to be very large scale. Anyone got thoughts?
Could, because if I played Marvel superheroes, that was huge. They had the whole basically New York and Manhattan section, and you can actually fly as Iron Man as well. Like it felt like one of the best representations of flying as Iron Man, which very few games have sort of been able to nail. I have played the original Lego Batman, I think, back on my 360. I remember I had like a dual pack of that and some motocross game. It was fun. Don't think I played any of the other ones, but I don't mind the Lego games here and there, but they can get a little repetitive. But I think my favorite one was the Marvel Superheroes one because you had so much to collect and everything. This looks fun though.
The combat looks actually pretty intricate for a Lego game. And I also like how like
Mm.
when you like finish someone, it has like that kind of like comic book style, like whack and wham
Yeah.
and all that. It looked really cute.
So
It's got
for
Matt
me,
Berry, I think, as well.
Mm.
this is my game of the show. Like I know
Oh.
it sounds odd to say something from a Lego, but I've never played a Lego game. I've got Star Wars collection only because of the Steelbook, but like just looking at it, like the combat's a lot like the Arkham games. It feels like an Arkham game. It's not an Arkham game, obviously, and obviously the way it was presented with such passion, and you can actually see that it's actually made quite like, even though it's small, it's made with love. Like, and the nods to every other Batman movie in a way, like all the other previous ones, like from the '90s to the most recent one. Like, it looks so good. Like, I never thought I'd say that a Lego Batman game was the most impressive, but it genuinely was for me.
Fair enough. Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 4 has been revealed. After nearly 10 years, Dawn of War is back, with the fourth installment being announced in a 2-minute trailer. It launches next year on PC. Have no affinity with this series at all, so I don't really care. Anyone else?
No, me neither.
No. Okay.
No.
No,
Moving on.
very rare that I'm into this one.
Fallout Season 2 got a brand new trailer. We got our first look at Season 2, which showcased New Vegas and a look at the terrifying Deathclaw. I'm not sure if we had a premiere date before that, but it is out on December 17th this year. Molly, have you seen Fallout Season 2? Oh, sorry, Season 1.
No one has.
Shut up.
I have.
She will, December 17th.
You have? Okay, so
Um,
I'm the
I
only
have.
one that hasn't.
So excited. I was lucky enough, his name escapes me, the man that plays the Brotherhood actor. I saw him at Supernova and he was so incredibly passionate about the role. Season 1, I was a little on the
Yeah.
fence about, but when I heard him speak about what's to come, I'm quite excited about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It does look good. I need to watch it.
You should.
keep getting
It's very
this looks
quirky.
awesome.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's so Fallout. It's so good.
So like exactly what I love. I just haven't watched it. I don't know why. I'll watch it before Season 2.
You finished a pit. Get into it.
Yeah.
You've played New Vegas,
No, I haven't.
Jamie?
Oh, Jamie.
Molly?
No.
Oh, all you three, really.
Yeah, I've
No?
played 3. That's the only one.
No.
I'm just interested to see if it'll follow a few of the storylines, because the season 1 followed a lot of the Fallout 1 and 2. A lot more. So we'll see where it goes.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Order of Giants, now has a release date, and that is September 4, which is only a couple of weeks away, and the game is also coming to Nintendo Switch 2 next year. The team behind Disco Elysium has announced their new game, Zero Parades, which is a tactical CRPG developed by Zahum, if that's how you say it. There is no release date or release window, so just a reveal at the moment. Looks cute. I like
I've
the
heard
art
Disco
style.
Elysium is great.
I've heard
Yeah.
too.
I haven't played it yet.
I'm really
I've
excited
got
for
it
this
in
one.
my backlog.
Yeah. I still don't really know what it is, but like the art style has me interested, at the least.
I have Disco installed on my console. It's like the game I want to get to, but I keep knowing
Yeah.
I won't have time to do it because you need to invest a lot, from what I've been told. But yeah, it does. I've heard nothing but phenomenal things about the.
I thought it's
original game
depending
they
on
made.
your choices that it can go for longer or shorter. Isn't that the way it works?
I think that's what I've heard. Depending on how I've heard, things can go quite sidetracked depending on what you
Yeah,
decide to do.
very quickly. Yeah.
My moment of the show, the Claire Obscure Expedition 33 live performance of Alicia. So, composer Lauriane Testard and vocalist Alice Deport Percier performed Alicia, and I almost started crying like the second she started singing. I was like, damn, this sounds exactly like how it sounds in the game. It's ridiculous how powerful her voice was. And I mean, that song in general is such a beautiful song. Um, I, I can't. When it was over, I was like, no, come back for more. I don't want any more game announcements. I could have just sat there and listened to those two for the next 2 hours, honestly. Jamie, you enjoyed this too, I imagine.
You're obsessed with it, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. I literally did a post about the soundtrack today on my Instagram, JamieX66. I love seeing this one. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite moments of the entire event. I have been listening to the soundtrack on and off whenever I get time. With the little one, it's hard to find enough time to listen to all the songs. But yeah, the game's phenomenal. I'm looking forward to, when it's the Game Awards and hopefully it's nominated and we'll get something played live there as well. So this was kind of like a little bucket list check mark just in case it's not nominated, which we assume it will. But yeah, it'd be nice. It's a nice little taster before we get some more live performed tracks from the soundtrack.
Well, we won't be covering the Game Awards if it's not nominated, so...
That's true.
Ninja Gaiden 4 got its first story trailer, which follows the new protagonist, Yakumo, showcasing a glimpse of what we can expect narratively. The game launches on October 21, and you can read our preview by Naomi Jackson on our website, which a lot of you have, so keep reading it.
Please.
Yes. Konami presented a brand new story trailer for Silent Hill F, which is out next month, and we saw more gruesome monsters amidst the eerie Japanese setting. Silent Hill F launches on September 25th. Molly, are you a horror girly?
I'm a horror girly, but I'm not overly excited about it. I do wish that we would stop making sequels. And I love the idea that we're going back to the roots, the Japanese horror. I think it needs to be in its own universe, not in the Silent Hill continuum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
that's fair.
When the trailer was playing, I thought to myself, it's weird that it has like English voice acting. Like it just didn't sound right to me. Like
No,
not just because of the nationality of the characters, but like the whole setting as well. Like if I play this, I hope it has Japanese audio because that will feel more immersive, in my opinion. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think it does. I think this is them just revealing. I remember them mentioning it before they played the trailer. I think that was just revealing the English actress. But yeah, I always play all the Yakuza and Like a Dragon games with the Japanese dialogue. I much prefer it. It just sounds more epic whenever in comparison to some of the English dialogue that I've heard, which sounds super corny. But yeah, I think I think the original trailers had Japanese dialogue.
Yeah,
For
I
this,
think so.
I could be wrong though.
I think it did actually.
Yeah, I don't know, it just fit the aesthetic more and felt more genuine to what it's presenting. So I will definitely be playing it that way.
Berto, what about you? You might be reviewing this. How
I
are
hope
you
the might
feeling?
turn into a will be. I've been trying to avoid it. So when it came on, I was like, fantastic. I've been avoiding everything. Simply for the fact of what Molly mentioned before, like the correlation between what Silent Hill is, my interpretation of it versus what it is. Like, doesn't really suit the style. Not to say that it shouldn't exist, but that's just a personal opinion on it. And just like you mentioned as well, Brad, like the authenticity point, I wish it was in full Japanese to give it a little bit more kick, I suppose. I don't know. Just felt really watered down, I suppose, just to steal that line from Jamie earlier.
Yeah, it almost looks like you could take the Silent Hill off the title and you almost wouldn't
Call
even
it F.
know. Sure. Yeah.
Unless their point is like they're trying to create, and I hope they don't like
like
like a Silent Hill universe,
Yeah.
and anything
Still.
that's scary could fall under the Silent Hill thing.
just call it something
But-
else. I'm with Molly.
Yeah.
It's all money, though. That's all. They just want to use the IP to get people in. That's all it is.
Next up, we have a name I'm probably going to butcher. La Divina Commedia is a third-person action-adventure game, which may or may not be a Souls-like. We didn't get to learn too much as it was just a release, an announcement trailer, but apparently you'll fight against tough and powerful bosses. Jamie?
I have one thing to say. When this came on, the gameplay itself looked kind of stiff to me. I sort of wasn't paying that much attention to it. When the logo came on, I couldn't read that. Was it just me? I was trying for ages trying to figure out what that actual game was called. The logo was just super hard with the text.
When I was looking at the trailer, like afterwards, the top comment was, I thought it said Castlevania.
Yeah, I was sitting there staring, and then they already flashed it off the screen. I'm like, oh, okay, well, don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's interesting, and like, yeah, I don't know. If this is a Souls game, can we just all collectively, as a cohort, just
Stop.
get over it? I'm just over it.
Yeah. Everything's
There's too
Souls
many.
now, isn't it?
Yeah, can they stop? I'm not good at them, which means it's one less game I have to play, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah, it's for masochists. It's not me.
Yeah, exactly. We got a brand new look at Kronos, the New Dawn, which featured cats.
Kitties.
Not something
Cute cats.
yes, very cute. The whole time I was like, you better not kill that cat. Otherwise, I'm not even going to look at your game anymore. We also got a new look at the creatures known as orphans, who you'll be fighting in the game. And that also launches in a couple of weeks on September 5th. Jamie, you're excited for this one, aren't you?
I am. This is one of the games from the show where it was just like, I'm already sold. Stop showing it to me.
Yeah.
Kind of like Birdo with Silent Hill. I'm like,
But
I've
cats,
seen enough
though.
now. The cats are cool. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if there's going to be like some cat orphan enemies or something that you have to take care of. But the game looks great. Again, it is Bloober Team, so I'm cautiously optimistic for it. But it is ticking a lot of boxes for me. I get a lot of Dead Spacey vibes from
It's
the
so
suit
Dead Space.
and the enemies. Yeah.
The suit
and I
especially.
can't get Dead Space anywhere else because EA doesn't like it. So I'll get this one instead.
Dead Space Light.
Yeah, they'll do.
We got a release date for The Outer Worlds 2 after the head of sequels at Obsidian joked that GTA 6 is clear from that date. We also got a trailer that showcases the characters you can play in the game. Jamie, back to you. You're extremely keen for this game. What did you think?
I don't know. It was a fine trailer, but it was like super short and didn't really touch on any of the companions aside from quickly show you them, and then it was done. I think it went for like 80 seconds, if that.
Yeah,
and it was
it
like
was
maybe
pretty
10 seconds
short.
per companion, and it was like you can't have relationships with them, and then that was it. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I'm still hyped for the game. I think the game will be great. The original was great. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, I would say this is quite a weak trailer, at least in my opinion, because it didn't really showcase why I would want any of the companions. I know
Yeah.
nothing about them. And you didn't really even have enough time on the screen to read the little text blurb that they put up about the little profile. It was a weird trailer, I would say, but I'm still hyped for the
They
game.
definitely could have
Yeah, I agree with
spent
that.
less time cracking jokes and just showed more in the actual trailer itself.
I just don't know who it's selling for anymore, if that makes sense. Do you get what I mean? Like, didn't really do anything for me either, and there's not many Outer Worlds fans either. So
Yeah.
It's just me and 3 other people.
Yeah. The Outer Worlds 2 will launch on October 29th. Kingdom Come Deliverance has its second story DLC out on September 9, and it's called Legacy of the Forge. In it, players will be able to build their own future as a blacksmith. So that's cool. Haven't played it, so
I want to. I picked this up super cheap off Facebook Marketplace with every intention to play it. But apparently, when you have a kid, you can't play games. So I just haven't had a chance.
fair enough.
I'm
I've
the
just
same,
heard
minus
mixed
the
things about it. Same. Next, probably the most surprising to see at Gamescom was Cult of the Lamb. They announced a new full-length paid expansion titled Woolhaven. And while I don't really know what it's about, the chaos of the game doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. And that is out early next year. Any Cult of the Lamb fans?
Yeah, fantastic game. You haven't played it, have you, Brad?
I have dabbled. I'm not a roguelike
I haven't played
guy
it.
though, so it's
It's really fun. It's really worth it.
I want
Addictive.
to.
Molly, have you played it?
Yeah. It's also
It is.
addictive, and I have an addictive personality, so I just shouldn't at this point. World of Warcraft's next expansion, called Midnight, was revealed with a new cinematic trailer. It deals with the Void's invasion of the Lars and the Sunwell, and the expansion comes out next year. So, has anyone had their World of Warcraft phase back in the day?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Briefly.
I remember.
It was horrible. This true story. My then girlfriend almost left me because of it. True story. Because I was totally addicted to it. It was disgusting. That's how
Damn,
disgusting I
okay,
was
well,
back then.
I wasn't that
Yeah.
addicted, but I always used to choose Blood Elves. So, like, seeing all this lore just unlock back in my memory, after
I
seeing
liked seeing
that
this. I
trailer.
was like, wow.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
trailer
I was
was
like, trauma.
awesome
Wow.
too. Like, it won't get me back into World of Warcraft because the game looks exactly the same as it did 25 years ago. But yeah, if they did like an actual good like World of Warcraft like TV show or movie, I'd watch the hell out of it.
Wasn't there a movie? I thought
There was a
one.
movie.
I said it. I said a good one.
Oh, is it shit?
I think it was shit.
Yeah.
I think it was just Warcraft.
Yeah. Project Spectrum is a new first-person horror shooter by Team Jade, who are known for the Delta Force game. The tagline for the game is "Become the Hunter or the Hunted." The trailer showed this person in a like warehouse type situation who kind of transforms into a monster or something. I didn't really understand what was going on half the time.
I forgot I
But
watched
this
this.
must be this must be very early in development, considering we don't even have the title. Unless the title is Project Spectrum and I'm just missing that. But any thoughts on this, or too early to tell?
I genuinely forgot that I watched this. So I think it just... This is a problem where you have such a big show. Like, some things would just get lost. Like, I completely don't know where this went from my memory, but yeah, it does look very early.
This feels done before as well.
Yeah, it does. Like, there's not much these days that like surprises me, really.
A lot of the games in Gamescom felt that way. Like, I feel like I've seen this trailer before, you know?
We're so bitter.
Because they often like did the trailer and then had the name of the game at the end. A lot of the times I was like, oh, this is that game, and then it wasn't, but it looked so similar that I thought it was.
Yeah.
The showcase did end with, I guess, a huge announcement that I wasn't expecting either so soon. The sequel to Black Myth Wukong had been revealed. It's called Black Myth Zhong Kuei. I think I got that right.
That was pretty good, I think.
Thank you. Players will continue the story of the Destined One in a Chinese mythology-inspired environment to overcome challenges, dispatch enemies along the way, and bring the truth to light. Did anyone play Black Myth Wukong?
Nope.
Hate monkeys.
We need to play more
They
games
scare me.
because I think
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Yeah, so none of us have played it, so I guess we'll just move on to... I'll read out some of the smaller announcements, nothing too... I'm not going to read them all because half of them are not relevant. Jamie.
Can I talk about two small games that I liked?
Yeah.
Just we haven't gone over them. That's all. All right. So Absalom looks great. You play as a frog, and it's by the people that made Streets of Rage 4. I thought the actual art style looks similar, and then when I searched it up afterwards, it's definitely from them. But yeah, that looks really fun. It looks like a sort of side-scrolling roguelike beat 'em up type thing. So that one's definitely on my radar. The other one, which was up there for Game of Show for me, was Valor Mortis, which is from the creators of Ghost Runner. It's like a first person. It kind of looked Bioshocky with, I don't know, kind of a similar art style to, say, We Happy Few or Dishonored. It was like the one where I think it was a French dude. He got all shot and then he came back and got sort of mutated a bit and then killed everyone. Kind of looks like it has some sort of Souls-like qualities to it with a first-person action type thing. But yeah, it was a really interesting trailer. It definitely captured my attention. So they were the two little ones that probably stood out, at least for me.
Molly, you mentioned Long Gone before the show, which is I guess, almost like a pixel post-apocalyptic point-and-click game. The artwork reminds me of a game that came out recently, the Aussie game The Drifter. Just looking at it, it looks very in that kind of realm of pixel art, point and click. Why are you excited for Long Gone?
Honestly, it just looks very cozy. Seems like a good game to have on the side. But in general, I like narrative-driven games. I did get a kick out of, I was looking at the comments, and a lot of people are calling it The Last of Us 3, but questioning why it looks like that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll take my zombies wherever I can get them.
Yeah. It does look good. I actually missed this in the pre-show because I think I was still sleeping. But
yes,
yeah, it actually does look
So
good.
slack.
I would have missed this if you weren't on the show, so I am adding it to my wish list right now. Anyone else got any games they want to shout out? Well, I'll do the small announcements first. So Sekiro No Defeat is an anime based on Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and that will premiere next year exclusively on Crunchyroll. A Monster Hunter Wilds and Final Fantasy XIV crossover has been announced with a Monster Hunter Wilds update in late September and a Final Fantasy XIV update in early October.
That game was made for
Onimusha.
you, bro. To try to entice you to get into Monster Hunter.
I don't think I will. But
It's got Final Fantasy in it.
the chocobos
Yeah.
do look very cute. Like it could get me to do it. But I'm not.
It will.
Monster Hunter confuses me.
Yeah, it's hard.
Onimusha Way of the Sword got a new gameplay trailer.
Looks great.
Yeah, it does look good.
It
I'm
does.
glad that's coming back.
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando has a new gameplay trailer too, and that is out next year. Death by Scrolling was announced and is a roguelike made by Ron Gilbert, who I believe did what is it? Return
Classic
to Monkey
adventure
Island or
games.
something.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Looks so fun.
This game gives me anxiety.
It does, but yeah, it gives me anxiety too.
Yeah, but that's a fun.
As soon as I saw it,
Yeah,
I know
Yeah,
this is the flip of the coin. So she likes the that, let's go tempo. And I'm like,
Yeah, I
can
want to
I
be on
explore?
edge.
Oh no, I can't. I got to keep bloody moving all the time.
Can you let
Just
me
wanna talk to
relax for 1
characters.
second,
Yeah.
please?
Berto's too
my
old
God.
for that shit.
I am. Just let me open that treasure box, bro.
Rhythm adventure game Unbeatable got a new trailer, and that is out on November 6th. Sims Dupe Inzoi has a free new DLC launching tomorrow, which is probably today now. That is called Island Getaway. And we got a new look at Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, which is coming to early access on PC on October 23rd. Jamie, that looks like a game you would enjoy.
Yeah, I played the first one. You're a shop owner during the day, and then you go loot during the night, and then you go and sell the loot that you find, and there's a story in the background as you do that. It's an interesting gameplay mechanic. I think I played it a few years ago because it was in my backlog, and it was more pixelized art style in the previous game. Now they're going for the more 3D aesthetic, but looks really good. I think this is one of those that I think I mentioned that I wanted to maybe check out when it launches. But yeah, looks like it's shaping up very nicely. It's very cute.
Yeah.
We also got an announcement saying Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition is coming to PS5 on November 4th. And that is probably the last announcement I want to call out. So we'll quickly go around the room. What was your announcement of show? Berto, you already said Lego Batman.
Yep. Lego Batman. Just want to mention Resident Evil real quickly. I'm kind of sad that they didn't show a stronger announcement trailer, but I think they
Yeah.
mentioned that that's going to be playable there. Is that right? Like a demo? So that
Yeah.
means hopefully
Hopefully
there'll be
we
a
get
demo
a
available for
soon.
us. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
You know, the
So-
Resident Evil 7 demo was so iconic. Like, I loved it.
It's awesome.
I
They
hope
make good
it's
demos.
like, yeah, they do. They do know how to get you hyped up for a game.
So I just want to say, like, the only thing they confirmed in that trailer was the fact that it's probably first person. So I think Brad, you and
Yeah.
I debated it could be
Yeah.
third or first.
I
But
hope
I just want the demo. I
hope there's an
just hope
option to do
we can play
third
it.
person.
Yeah,
So I think
I prefer third person.
they ended up adding third person to Village as well, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully there's just an
Did they?
option. I think so. I want to say they did. I could be lying, but I think they did.
Breaking news on the.
Yeah.
No, I think no, because the DLC for it was third person when you played as.
Rose.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for Jamie, but it's going to take him 10 years to get to that point anyway. So it doesn't
He'll
really
forget
matter.
by then.
Yeah, exactly,
What are we talking about?
exactly.
Molly, did you have a game of show apart from that Pixel game?
Maybe Zero Parades. I still need to play Disco
Mm.
Elysium, but I like the
Elysium.
little concept art. Elysium, sorry. The little snippets of the concept art. So I feel like it's one of those games you could get quite immersed into. So I'm curious to check it out.
Yeah. Jamie?
So as I said, yeah, Ghost of Yotai, Silent Hill, and Chronos, they're all games that I'm already excited for. And I'm at the stage where it's just like, you watch too many movie trailers and you're like, I feel like I've seen the whole thing. I'm getting that with all of those at this
Superman.
point. Like I've been watching the gameplay trailers for Yotai that go up on the PlayStation YouTube channel. It's probably my own fault. I've seen too much. Now I just want to play the damn thing. But yeah, Silk Song, I was expecting to be more hyped because I've been waiting for it for so long. And then to see it, I'm just like, oh, okay. And that's just kind of how I felt. It looked like more Hollow Knight, which isn't a bad thing. Hollow Knight's one of my all-time favorites. But we'll see what the announcement of the announcement trailer ends up doing with us. The other one, I probably agree with Birdo. Lego Batman looked great. I believe the song in the background was also from the animated series. I could be incorrect, but it got vibes of that. that looks great, and probably the other two I mentioned, just Absalom and Valor Mortis. I want to see more of those two.
Mine, okay, so this showcase didn't really have a lot for me, but I'm gonna say Ghost of Yotei Legends. That's probably the one I can actually see myself downloading and playing. Apart from Requiem, but like that was already, they could have just had like a 10-second trailer and that could have been my favorite game. So, yeah, that was mine. And that was Gamescom Opening Night Live.
So was anyone else sort of, as I said before the show, I was a little underwhelmed by the overall presentation by the end of it. Not that it was bad by any means. There was definitely some good there, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen so many shows this year, and this one felt like one of the more lower ones.
Yeah, it did. It was definitely probably
I
my
think
least
that
favorite showcase of the year so far.
the tease now for games is just so extended that I just can't care about anything for more than 3 to 6 months, if I'm honest. It's just an ongoing
Yeah.
wait for games.
Yeah.
And there's just too much too. Like even over Summer Games Fest, I just felt like it was just a smorgasbord of too many games that I've probably now already forgotten about until they pop up again during one of these random shows. But that's my own fault because I watch all the shows like an idiot. But now we're done talking about Gamescom. Anyways, we're going to move over to the Next Play Game Corner. Now, if you don't know, each week the winner of the previous week will quiz the other panelists using games like Name the Game, Trivia, and more. He was a winner last week in a clean sweep, I believe. He got most of the questions right because it was a stitch up. Brad, you're hosting.
Yeah. So this week I'll show you a location from a video game, and you need to tell me what game that is from.
Interesting.
So you know the rules. If you know the answer, say your name. Molly, I think you have a little bit of a delay, so hopefully that doesn't impair you for this game. All right, so first game.
Better.
Oh,
Birdo.
Control.
It is Control. I feel like, Molly, you knew that too.
I heard, oh!
Yeah. I'll wait 5 seconds next time. Like 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, second game.
Jamie.
Jamie started
first?
saying his name first.
Yeah.
Because I was confident and then I wasn't. Metal Gear Solid 3?
It is Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
I first thought Okami for some reason, and then I went Ghost of Tsushima, and then I completely lost all train of thought.
Third game.
Better.
Birdo.
Life is Strange?
That is incorrect.
Jamie?
Jamie.
The confused.
Dead Island 2?
It is not Dead Island 2. Molly, do you have a guess?
no, it's so familiar though.
I feel like it's one you might know, Molly.
I want to know it. I'm blanking.
Take a stab in the dark.
Just take a guess, yeah.
No, no idea. I'm sorry.
All right. The floor's open back to everyone again.
Do we get any clues, or do you just get the point?
No, I'm not giving clues.
Okay. Do we all know it? No, you can't say. No clues, right? So.
Well, I don't know. I don't have an encyclopedia of everything you've played.
It does look so familiar though. Like, it's annoying me.
Feel. it does look really familiar.
Mm.
But that's the problem. It looks like every other game in a way.
Jamie,
Jamie
I'll just say Grand Theft Auto 5.
is not Grand Theft Auto 5.
Alright, I'm done.
Molly, do you want to go?
No, I need a clue or I'm out.
It looks like that zombie game on Xbox, but I could be wrong.
State of Decay?
Well, I can tell you
But I
it's
forget-
not that. It's not a zombie game.
It looked like State of Decay. That's
It's a
the word.
very
That's-
it's a very story heavy game.
Jamie,
Jamie.
Heavy Rain?
It's not Heavy Rain.
You emphasize heavy.
Molly? Lost Records?
I didn't mean
There's no rain.
it's not less Lost Records, but it is in that realm.
Two hours later.
Yeah. What's in that realm? Jamie, did you play that game?
I did play that game. I play a lot of those games. But I don't know.
It is
I'm
like
happy
a
to skip this.
choose your own adventure game. Essentially, with choices.
That's usually what choose your own adventure games have. It's,
Yeah.
choices.
Yeah.
Um,
Right. Any last guesses?
No, I'm stopped. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I have played it.
so
All right.
True Colors.
Birdo is going to be the most annoyed. It is Life is Strange 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever. Okay.
Oh, so I could have just kept
I was so
naming Life is
close.
Strange games.
I was so close.
All right. Final game.
Jamie,
Jamie.
Kingdom Hearts?
It is Kingdom Hearts.
Thank God you didn't make me name one of the game titles because all of them are crazy.
Do you remember what this town was called?
The Disney Showcase Town.
It's Traverse Town, but close.
Oh, I was close, yeah.
All right. That is it. Jamie, you're the winner.
Alrighty. So that puts me back where I should be at number 1 on the table. 20 points. Birdo, you tried. That's all that matters. Birdo and Brad are both on 19, just below me, and Guest, unfortunately, doesn't get any more points this week. But I think Ben's got all 5 of those points so far, so next time he comes back, he can keep adding to that score. Until then, that's basically it for the show. Hopefully you've enjoyed listening to all the Gamescom news that was released. You can always head over to the website next-play.com.au to read everything that occurred. We also will be having a bunch of reviews popping up over the next couple of weeks. And you can always head over to the YouTube and watch Bradley play a bunch of games on the channel. But until then, thank you very much, Molly, for joining us. And we will see you all in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.